who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls.
It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with three boys of his own. They were four men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch.
All right, so now I apologize to Eve because I've heard the Wild West theme as many times as you've heard your theme, but you deserve it for having a hit show. Anyway, we're with this former child actress, and we're with this painter, and with this woman who I said was beautiful in this picture I'm looking at from 2009. And she, of course, in her early career, played Eve Bowers, terminally ill classmate of Buffy and Jody on Family Affair. An episode of Christmas came a little early. She was, as you probably know, the middle sister in the hit series, The Brady Bunch, which was on for 5 years, I think 69 to 74. She portrayed Jan Brady, one of the three sisters. Various episodes included her character's insecurity over wearing glasses, embarrassment over not having a boyfriend, I can't believe that one, jealousy of her older sister, and concerns over her future appearance. Later in the career, she's appeared in the made-for-television Dawn Portrait of a Teenage Runaway. She joined the LA-based Groundings improved comedy troupe. She was the only cast member who chose not to participate in the 1976-77 Brady Bunch Hour Variety during the production of the show. Plum, I would prefer to call her Eve, appeared as Beth in the NBC production of Little Woman, both as a TV movie and as a series. She worked steadily on stage and in television roles through the 90s. She's appeared in the Sunday morning sitcom Fudge as the character's mother, and we can go on and on and on. She's had a wonderful career, and rather than read it, why don't we talk it? But one thing I want to say, her father was a saxophonist who played musical soundtracks for major film companies, and her mother, Flora, was a ballerina. Hey, how about that? All right, now she lives in Laguna Beach, California with Kenneth. That's her husband, and he married her in the 90s, and she works as an artist and has served as a member of the Laguna Beach Board of Adjustment Design Review Board since February of 2002. She also volunteers in the makeup crew at pageants of the Masters in her hometown of Laguna, California. And all I can say, Eve, is you're a hottie. Thank you, good looking, for your career, and thank you for doing our show.
Well, it's been great. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, listen, it's okay with me. You got 5 million people who just heard that. And so
just, that's quite a rundown of everything I've ever done.
Hey, I like it. They who have asked for you want to know.
That's funny. It's funny that you pulled out that Family Affair credit. That was an early one. I did lots of episodic from the time I was 6 to the time I was 10.
Okay, hang on. You want me to read it?
No,
okay.
That's all right.
How's everything today in Laguna Beach?
Everything's lovely today in Laguna Beach. I've been painting and getting ready for my upcoming art shows. And
all right, now let's talk about that. That's local. Upcoming art shows will be held where?
On April 15th, I have one in Richmond, Virginia. And then on July 4th, I have one in Scottsdale. My website is eveplum.tv, and you can get updated there or contact me there. But I've been fortunate enough to be in a few galleries these last few years, so I travel around the country, and I make new paintings for the galleries and go around and have openings. And I was just in New York last month.
Okay, now listen, I want those appearance dates again, because we will... what date is the one in Richmond? What day of the week is that?
It's April 15th. I think it's a Wednesday.
Okay, April 15th. And I'm on the air Thursday, so we'd have to plug that the week prior. And what's your other?
July 4th.
And July 4th is on what day?
I think that's a Sunday.
Sunday, okay. I'm not writing this down. Well, you know what we can do? Because we are recording it, because this plays 11 to 1, and then 1 to 3 on Saturdays, 12 to 2, and then 7 to 9 on Sundays. So we'll go in the archives, and we'll get those dates. And,
Okay.
And I want, Cynthia, you're listening to me there. Do me a favor, Cynthia. Write those dates down for me so we can plug those.
Well, thank you.
Hey, it's a pleasure. I like to have people show up. I'm paranoid about it. I was starring in 1776 at the Little Theater on the Square in Illinois, a wonderful place to perform. And I had a little girl dresser, an apprentice, and I would always say, how's it look? How's it look?
Right.
So I went out and I peeked, and I saw the front rows empty. And I said, wait, the front was empty. What happened? She said, Mr. Conrad, calm down. You are sold out. That's a bus of people coming here that haven't arrived yet.
Ah, yes.
So that's how paranoid I am about
Right.
having people. I come to this radio show. It's the end of the third year with over 5 million people, and I always say the same thing.
Yeah.
How we doing? How we doing?
Yeah, I've done improv shows back in the 80s where if there were fewer people in the audience than there were of us on the stage, we wouldn't do the show.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, there's 5 people in the audience and 7 people on stage. Thank you very much. Here's your $1.50 back. We'll see you later.
Hey, are you going to, just one more story about audiences, but then I want you to tell me if you're going to do something locally. Anyway, so I'm on this ship, and part of the compensation was this beautiful first-class cabin and money. And you got up in this little room on top of the stage, and it was a Q&A. So I walk in a little early because I'm always on time, always early, so my paranoia is setting in. And I went and I said, hey, who's appearing there? The place is sold out. He said, you are.
Ah.
Hello. So there you know how nuts I am.
Right.
All right, so I want you to tell me when you're going to be appearing locally. If you remember this number, write it down, will you? And will you call in? Because I will definitely plug that, but I'll definitely come and be a participant.
Oh, that's great.
Because I love art.
Well, from what I heard, you don't like to travel much. You had that job in New York, and you weren't going to go. I'm looking to get to New York to work. I was just there, did a show called Broadway Backwards 5, which is a fundraiser for Broadway Cares and Equity Fights AIDS. And, I've been working on getting representation out there and working out there.
Well, are you going to remember now what I asked you?
Yes, you asked me to let you know when I'll be performing or showing locally.
Okay, thanks, and we'll plug those dates that you also gave us. The thing about New York, my daughter went to Juilliard, so I got to visit her when she was there. And I loved New York. I lived in 1957, that's like 52 years ago, with the First Lady of Broadway in Greenwich Village. We won't say who that is because I'm not Tony Curtis. Okay. Hey, good luck and hang in there, will you? We're going to talk to you in a minute, and we're going to let you talk, and we're going to listen. Can you believe that, Eve?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to listen to Eve when we come back from commercial.
Do you think I can ask one question about the Brady Bunch?
No, forget the Brady Bunch.
That's what America
please.
would like to hear.
I don't mind. It's fine.
Okay,
I love you, Eve. You're
yes,
great.
I did my own stunts on Wild West. What else do you want to know?
That's Shan Brady. Come on.
Thanks.
As an American, talk about icons. We're talking with American icons.
We know that. That's why she's on this show. Come on.
Hey, calm down. It's going to be all right. It's the PM show with Robert Conrad, live across America.
And Eve.
And Eve Plum as well. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Straight ahead, more with Eve Plum. And yes, we will talk about the Brady Bunch.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Are you struggling with too much credit card debt, sky-high interest rates, late fees, over-limit fees? Having trouble just making the monthly minimums? We can help.